What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new product we're going to be reviewing on the channel and we're getting started right now. But first, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop your comments down below. What has been your experience with either this brand or another brand's product for the same thing? Now, I want to quick say this product is sponsored by Absolute Performance. They sent this out to me. Unfortunately, it didn't come to me in time to use on our build. Maybe this will get added to it once it gets torn apart again, I don't know. But super appreciative they did send this out to me, and I do want to do a review of it. I feel bad for as long as I waited, but I just wasn't sure how to do it. I have a few of these videos on the channel talking about this type of product and different ways to do it. And I want to include because I do think they have a really nice product here. I was super bummed I wasn't able to use it on my build. This is the Absolute Performance Coolant Reroute Kit, and it is a really nice piece, guys. We're going to go over the individual parts here. We're going to start with the hose first. So you get this nice hose here. It already has these fittings on. It has nice couplers on there to hold it on tight. I'm sure that's not the proper name for it, but that's what's on there. On the T fitting, this will go under your degas bottle. You have a nice, it looks like brass fitting on there. Very sturdy. I like it a lot. It's nice. And this one is probably some kind of nylon reinforced plastic fitting here. And this is the part that screws into the part coming out of the oil cooler. Sorry guys, I hope I wasn't too close there. Just trying some different stuff with the camera here. And let me know some feedback down below. Anyway, so a nice tube here. My only knock is I don't really care for the blue. I do believe the different colors is part of a rating, and I do believe the blue is a higher rated one. You could probably put some kind of braided finish on here if you wanted, or you could obviously make your own and just use their fittings, take these off, just use their fittings. But overall, it is a nice kit, nice and flexible. You shouldn't have any issue fitting this on there. And basically, this is how it would go. You'd put it in, so this is the oil cooler over here, and this basically humps over top of your air intake and goes underneath into the, below the degas bottles where you'd splice this side in, thus the two heads there. Now you do have the clamps to clamp down to those two pieces that splice underneath the degas bottle, but let's talk about this piece. So now this piece is billet aluminum. It is a really, really nice, it's unfinished, it's just machined in there. AbsolutePerformance.com, check them out. Anyway, so this replaces the piece on the back of the oil cooler. This is the coolant out port, and you'll utilize the O-ring that's pressed on there, get a nice seal. And I actually really like this. I think this looks actually a little nicer. I feel like a little more time went into this than the PSP one. Now the PSP one does have a nice black finish, but this looks nice, and this allows you to powder coat it yourself. One of the things I want to do the next time the truck is apart is put a little bit of powder coating underneath the hood just to kind of dress it up a bit. And this is where this will come in, is I do plan to get this powder coated and put on there. Now I will say I like the black fitting of theirs a little better, so I'm hoping the black fitting fits on this one. Otherwise I'll probably get my own hose made. Nothing against that, it's perfectly fine. Just kind of something, you know, if you're doing it all, I want to do it nice. And but I do really like this piece. I think it's super nice. And again, I do think it's nicer than the PSP one in that regard, but I like the hose on the PSP one a little better. If we could combine them, I'd really like that. Again though, making your own hose really isn't that hard, and it's not that big of a deal. So you could get this and do it all yourself. Again, not a big deal, but nothing wrong with this piece back here. Again, personal preference. And many of you guys already know I'm a little picky, just a tad. Anyway, again, really nice kit. All you would really do here is you'd put some kind of Teflon coating on this, not coating, Teflon tape of some sort, and this screws in here. I want to be very careful. I don't want to mess this up. And it does appear to be pipe fitting, or pipe thread. What I mean by that, I probably should have asked that in the thing. Pipe fitting, pipe threads are tapered. I can't really tell if this is tapered or not. But pipe threads are tapered, so they start small and get bigger. A lot of times, like your exhaust manifold stuff for EGT sensors is pipe thread. So something to bear in mind here. I'll try to get that answer for you guys, but really nice kit from Absolute Performance. You don't hear much about them, but I actually like a lot of their stuff. They have some cool 6.7 stuff as well. But nice 6.0 Powerstroke product here, guys. I hope you enjoy this. just doing a quick, I do get a fair amount of coolant reroute questions, which is why I wanted to show this product. And this also ties in perfectly for the next video coming out about the degas bottle going in Josh's truck, because you will actually be able to cut this hose and run this right into your degas bottle. So this piece will go on top of the oil cooler, and instead of running this underneath to your degas bottle that would be over here, I hope you guys can see this all. I guess you do this vice versa. So if you're looking at your truck, your oil cooler is here, and this would go over and plug in underneath your degas bottle. You'd splice it in. Instead of doing that, you can cut it like here, and it goes from the oil cooler. Sorry about that, guys. That was my phone. Goes from the oil cooler just to the degas bottle, where we're going to have that port for this to flow right into. So, which would be super, super nice for you guys running setup like that. It would actually be really cool. And if you wanted to keep with blue, this blue fitting would kind of match nice with that degas bottle, just saying. Anyway, guys, so just another quality option out there. Yes, I have had questions in the past. Can't you just run your own heater hose? Yes, you can. There's nothing wrong with that. But for people that are looking for a little bit of a nicer option out there, this right here is a perfect example of a great product I think you guys would all really like. Again, this is probably my preference. Again, this video is sponsored. I've never run this on my truck. I plan to. They did send this out to me for free, just full disclosure for everybody. But currently the PSP one is on my truck. I'm sure they wouldn't want me to keep referencing PSP, because they make a nice kit too. And like I said, I like bits of each of their kits. And down the road, though, I'll probably end up with this fitting on there and probably their hose, or making my own hose that I think would look just a little bit nicer. Again, we're nitpicking, don't get me wrong. Along with some powder coat on this piece, just to kind of make things look a little bit nicer under the hood. Anyway, if you haven't, guys, please hit that subscribe button. Link down in the description for their website. Also, down in the comments, I will put links to my other coolant reroute setup so you guys can see them as well, and you can determine what you want to run on your truck. Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Drop your comments down below. What coolant reroute kit are you running on your truck? And I'll see you in the next upload.